Hi everyone, welcome to Stamp with Sim. Today I really wanted to show you something that I've been working on over the weekend. So I'm really late in starting my Christmas cards this year. Normally I have them kind of made by the end of September and kind of early October, but I've just been really busy and I found it really difficult actually to think of what I wanted to make, as I'm sure all of us do out there. And then kind of when I'm on a roll, I can just keep rolling them out. But I just wanted to show you what I had made. So these are all the cards that I've made. And I used the Joyous Noel speciality paper. I really liked this paper because last year, and you can have a look on my blog, I used the speciality paper and I loved my Christmas cards from that paper. But I haven't actually got the stamp set. I don't have the stamp set. I do have these wire elements. I've got the punch. I don't have the glimmer paper and I don't have this gorgeous ribbon. I was a little bit gutted that I didn't buy the stamp set, but at the time it just didn't appeal to me. So I'm just going to show you. This is the inspiration in the catalogue, which some of it I like and some of it I don't, just because I think we've all got our own way that we craft and we've all got our style. But I used this paper, so I set myself a challenge, exactly like I did last year, of just using 6 sheets of designer series paper. So let me just show you the paper when it's not chopped up. So it's like really nice. The light is really bad today because in the UK now it's starting to get dark, like the sun's setting about 4:30, so it's really dark like quickly, so I've got all the lights on in the room. But this gorgeous paper, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like little foiling, and then the back is just like normal plain. So these are the gorgeous sheets. So this is what's left over, and I'm not going to show you all of these cards because I plan to do a video on all of them because they are all really different. So I'm going to move these to the side, but I just wanted to show you what I've got left. So this is what's left of my paper. Obviously I've chopped into it, I've used bits, and I've made 14 cards, so I've still got 10 more cards to make using this. And what I will do is I always keep like little scrap pieces like this, because I think you can always punch them out and make some really good tags. So my challenge for myself is to use every bit of this paper. Not sure if I've mentioned it before, but I am a hobby demo. So I obviously have to really think about what I spend my money on, because I do work full time and I just do this as a hobby. But then I do sell all my makes and my creations in my Etsy shop. Right, so I'm going to just basically show you how to make this card. It's really simple, really easy. And I just thought I would put it together with you guys. So I've got a piece of cardstock scored and cut, so it measures. It's 4 inches by 5 1/8. So it's just literally a A4 piece of card cut in half and then scored. So I've just scored that one, and I am going to use the same paper that I've used here. So this is a piece that I cut. So I always just like to layer off, but I like to leave a slight border around. And then I have got my second layer, so my mat. and that measures, it's 2 3/4 by 5 inches. And then my gold one I haven't yet cut. So what I always like to do is I like to measure it. So I'm going to just find my gold card. So this is just normal card that I've, I don't think it's Stampin' Up. I think it's, can't remember where I got it from actually. But because I've already used this, I kind of already know how much I want. So I normally just mark it off. I just find it easier to work that way. So just put that on the side. So I'm going to just put this down first. So I'm just going to use some snail. I would normally use fast fuse for this, but they haven't Stampin' Up haven't yet brought anything out that's similar. And so I'm just kind of using my snail for the time being. So I'm going to do my stamping on this mat here, and I am using the Dashing Deer stamp set. I used this stamp set, and I used, what was it, Winter Woods quite a bit for these cards. Like I said, I didn't actually buy the coordinating stamp set with it, but then I really liked the reindeer. Oh, I've already put it on block. So I've already put this on a block. I did use the grey granite for this before, but then I think I went darker for this one. Move that out of the way. What is that? Just press down with that. Gorgeous. I'm just going to clean my stamp because I have got my stamping scrub just in front of me, and just put that back. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment as well. So I used Merry Merlot quite a bit. I really like this colour. When I first got it with the new colours, I didn't think that I was going to like this colour, and I was like, ooh, I'm not sure if it's very festive, but I really like it. Yep. I'm just going to put that away. So yeah, my plan is to bring out some videos just to kind of show you how I've put each card together, because I have made like 4 of these. So I'm just getting some ribbon. This isn't Stampin' Up ribbon. This is just ribbon that I kind of had lying around, but I did think it matched quite well. This is probably a little bit more burgundy, but it worked well. So I'm just going to put a little bit of snail at the back just to hold this ribbon together. There's a bit of a story with this ribbon actually. When I got married, my mum actually got lots of ribbon for my favour boxes for my wedding, and she picked up this ribbon to use on the favour boxes, but this was slightly too thin, and I went for the thicker option. So I've got like 8 rolls of these. So I was really pleased when I I kind of thought, oh, I could use this for my card. That's a rubbish bow. I'm so bad at doing bows. Okay, that might be a little bit better. I don't think I'm the only one that hates doing bows. Just make that slightly tighter. Okay. I always use like a glue dot to kind of put it in place, and that always makes it so much. Look, there you go. Kind of want it to be a little bit flat anyway. I'm just gonna chop them off. And just, you can use wet glue for this as well. I like to use wet glue. I like to use my Tombow. But just for this video, just so it's a bit quicker, I'm just using, and then I'm going to just put that over the top. Again, I might just use my snail. I did put on my Instagram story that I had to go, but I was on half term last week and I had 3 days to make some cards, and I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to make. And then on Sunday evening at about 4:30, my brain kicked in that I wanted to make lots and lots of Christmas cards. You know, just how it is. So I'm just using some gems. These I think I picked up from eBay. And ideally, if you have got the maroon gems or the kind of Merry Merlot gems, it would work better. But I'm just using what I have. I'm just randomly going to stick them. I'm not thinking too much about it. But yeah, this is what I made. I love it. And I think it just works really well. But I'm going to obviously make 4 of these. And I think the next colour that I do, I'm going to stamp the reindeer in Tranquil Tide, which is the colour, if I just show you this one, is actually the second colour. I think it's got 3 colours. Let me just check. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's got Grey Granite, Merry Merlot, Sahara Sand, Soft Suede, Tranquil Tide. So I could use the Sahara Sand as well, but I preferred the darker reindeer. So I am going to do another version of these, maybe use different designer series paper, and do a set of 4. So I will plan to sell a set of 4. And what you could also do is what I normally do afterwards. You could always stamp something inside, like a sentiment. I don't ever layer or mat my cards, just because when I sell them, I don't really sell them for a lot. So I think if you're going for that really premium kind of price and you're going to sell your cards for £4 or £5, it's probably worth doing that. But for me, I probably want to make about 50 of these to sell this year. So I hope you've enjoyed, but I will be bringing out another video tomorrow to show you a different version using the designer series paper. But please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will post all the details on my blog. And I will speak to you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.